Hi guys, welcome to the Board of Studies questions of SCPM. We are committed to be making this subject easiest and the best for everybody in India. And hence, to accomplish that, we had already done every possible MCQ from the module. Now we are doing every possible MCQ from the Board of Studies portal. These are closest to whatever you can be getting in exams. So ensure that you try to see all the videos. And the best way to be seeing these videos, the moment I read the question, the moment I say the options, you should try to stop the video, try to think yourself what should be the answer and answer over there. Okay, that will ensure that you remember whatever you all have seen. In case you have any doubts regarding this subject, our Telegram ID is @AJNext. You all can write to us over there. Somebody wishes to enroll for a complete course, link is there in the description. We are on to chapter number 1. Let's see the question for today. Fresh Food is a large supermarket chain operating in 45 different Indian cities that include the large tier 1 and tier 2 cities. Okay. Yummy Foods is a consumer goods company that produces products ranging from ketchup, jam, squash, etc. So Fresh Foods is like, a supermarket chain, something like say D-Mart. And Yummy Foods is basically a company that produces the products that are sold through such kind of chains. Okay. To give you an example, suppose, just an example, if you go to D-Mart, you will be getting every product of various companies. Okay. Example, you will be getting milk from Nestle, from Amul, up and so on. Okay. So Yummy Foods is like one of say Amul or Nestle up and so on. Further, Yummy Foods operates at a large scale and has considerable presence in consumer goods industry. Okay. Yummy Foods has 2-year contract with Fresh Foods to stock its products in its stores. Fresh Foods has similar contracts with other consumer goods company that produce the similar products to Yummy Food. These companies are competitors to Yummy Foods. It's like, we are Amul, but then there are companies like Nestle also. Okay. So Fresh Foods does not only sell our product. Okay. It sells the products of other companies also. Further, operating at the same scale and margin. Do remember that Yummy Foods is basically operating in large scale. So therefore, their cost must be quite less. Do remember this thing. Okay. They are not new. Okay, further, Yummy Foods operating at the same scale and margin. Due to generic nature of their products, there cannot be a patent filed for them. Okay, so therefore no patent is possible. Like, you cannot have a patent that apart from me, nobody should be producing milk. Okay, there cannot be a patent for all those things. Fresh Foods plans to integrate its supply chain and plans to produce its own brand of consumer goods, which will be similar to the products produced by Yummy Foods. Now, it has actually happened for D-Mart. Like, D-Mart used to sell say the LED bulbs of Philips or Wipro up and so on. But then they launched their own brand also, D Homes. Okay, if you'll be visiting D-Mart, you'll be coming to know that. So like, they also want like, that their brand should get developed. So that's what those guys are planning. This has caused uncertainty at Yummy Foods as their 2-year contract is now close to the expiry, after which the prices will have to be renegotiated with Fresh Foods. So they had a 2-year contract which is about to get over, and Yummy Foods is a bit scared because now Fresh Foods wants to be launching a similar kind of product under their own brand. Okay. So therefore, like, now it is bit scared because now 2-year period is about to be getting over. So Fresh Foods could be thinking that like, the contract will not get renewed, or like, we will have to renegotiate the prices. So what impact will the decision of Fresh Foods integrating its supply chain to produce its own brand of consumer goods have at the time of renewal of the contract with Yummy Foods? Okay, so what do you think will be the impact of Fresh Foods coming out with its own products, okay, in its own brands? So get me the 4 options, please. Fresh Foods may order lesser quantity of consumer goods from Yummy Foods. I honestly don't think this will happen. Okay, why? Because Yummy Foods is a known brand. If it is a known brand, whatever they are selling must be demanded by the consumers. And that is why in past, Fresh Foods had stocked its products. Okay, so therefore, I don't think so it will be ordering lesser quantity. I really don't think so. Okay, then the second option. Second option in this case is Fresh Foods can bargain to lower the procurement cost of products from Yummy Foods. Yes, that can definitely happen, because they can be saying like, that the 2 years is about to get over. Now we have our own option also of trying to like, sell those products. So therefore it will give them like, in five forces model, we call them as the bargaining power. So bargaining power of fresh foods now will be far more. So therefore, like, it has more options. No, now it can sell its own brand also. So therefore it can negotiate. Okay. So I think two should be a good answer. Further, fresh foods can increase its profit margins by offering its own brand of consumer goods that are similar to yummy foods. Now, honestly, do remember that fresh foods is going to be new to this business, whereby it will be manufacturing that product that yummy foods make. So I honestly don't know that whether they will be able to manufacture the things at the same cost or not, because yummy foods is already working at large scale. So therefore their cost must be quite less. So I don't think so that fresh foods will be able to match that cost, because they will only be manufacturing for their supermarket chains. But yummy foods must be manufacturing for many other supermarket chains also. So I don't think so. Third is correct actually. Fourth one, fresh foods can offer its products at deep discounts to the customers and thereby gain market share. Again, I don't try to be like, I don't know from the question that whether this thing will be possible or not, because fresh foods, if they offer the things at deep discounts, they might be running into losses here. And how do we know that fresh foods cost will be lower than the cost of yummy foods? Because yummy foods is already working at a very large scale here. Now, suppose tomorrow I start to be thinking, I don't want to buy the AC of this Daikin company. Okay, I will manufacture the AC myself. But if I will manufacture, my cost will be super high. No, for one AC, I'll set up the entire factory. Kya yaar? So I don't think so. Actually, 1, 3, and 4 make good amount of sense. So answer should be 2. Description, I think I have dealt with. Okay, so answer should be 2 over here. Yeah, that is the correct answer. Just one thing before I'll be ending. This is the QR code of the playlist of all the MCQs from the module. Share it with somebody who will need it. Bye bye. See you in the next lecture. Bye.